Alrighty. Starting a bit early today, but I'm more prepared than usual, so that's just going to be the result of things. We're in Mournhold right now, but we are going to go to Westweald through the cart that is available right here. Travel to Skingrad. I thought about starting in Reaper's March and walking into Westweald, but I don't know, I decided against it.
Ah, there you are. I have been expecting you.
So, there are, or rather there is, quests that I could have gotten if I had come from Reaper's March. But let's just start with the story. So I'm gonna talk to Laramie.
Greetings, Proxy. I knew fate would draw you here. New troubles emerge in these lands. The footprints of the once forgotten prince now free. And where the prince walks, disturbance and disorder follow. But that is how we shall find her.
What sorts of disturbances and disorder?
A secretive and violent order called the Recollection scours ruins throughout the Weald. Strange Daedric creatures harry the region, and the wood elf King Nantharian reigns over a newly grown forest, a sure sign the threads of fate have frayed.
What was that about the threads of fate?
The lines of possibility that weave through reality and hold everything together. Athelia, the Daedric Prince of Paths, has been set free. Her presence threatens both our world and the realms beyond. Help me meet this threat, and you will be rewarded.
I'll help you deal with the threat of Athelia. Where do we begin?
Let me mark your map. Frayed threads of fate point to Rustwall, the Ellenglin ruins, and Ostermere. And take this relic, the Econir. You might find it useful. My friend Baragon offered his townhouse in Skingrad. Let us meet there when we are done.
So I get to keep the Econir, and now she's friends with Baragon? Wasn't very friendly with him before. Tell me about these sites you want me to investigate.
They are all within Westweald, not far from the city of Skingrad. Which location are you curious about?
Why are you interested in Rustwall Estate?
Rustwall Estate is an old Colovian manor to the southeast, on the outskirts of Skingrad. Why Rustwall is important, I cannot say. Yet the threads of fate have been disturbed there, and we need to determine the cause.
Okay. Then what's going on at Ostermere? Ostermere? Yeah.
I am not sure. That is why I asked you to investigate. Ostermere is a Colovian town in the Strid Vale, not far from the southern edge of the New Forest. I have heard stories about powerful groundquakes and enraged forest creatures in the area.
What was that about a new forest?
The Valenwood Forest mysteriously expanded across the River Strid and replaced the previous Colovian terrain. The wood elves who settled the area call it Dawnwood. King Nantharian rules a new Bosmer realm beneath its thick canopy.
What can you tell me about Ellenglin?
Ellenglin is a substantial Ayleid ruin that lies north of Skingrad. A lonely and peaceful spot, or so I have been told. Yet the threads of fate simply vanish in the vicinity. a phenomenon I have never observed before. We must determine why.
Apparently there's more about this new forest.
Recently, the vineyards of the southwest portion of the Weald were overgrown with a thick forest. Now wood elves led by King Nantharian have settled the city of Vashabar. So far, these settlers have been peaceful, but Skingrad is concerned.
Okay, so it's extending in 2 sections. Alright, I'll head out to investigate those sites now.
Very good. I do not know what awaits you at Rustwall, but look for our ally Baragon at Ostermere. He mentioned he had business of his own there. As for Ellenglyn, I will meet you there. I am quite curious to see those ruins.
I'm not sure I understand how Athalia escaped.
It began with Torvasad, a clanless Dremora tormented by a dream he could not remember. He came to suspect that something had been taken from him, and that Hermaeus Mora was responsible. So Torvasad sought allies.
What kind of allies?
The Daedric princes Vermina and Periite. Torvasad convinced them Mora had stolen their memories too. Together they invaded Apocrypha and reached the glyphics in which Mora kept the secret. There was another Daedric prince, Athelia.
What happened with this Daedric prince?
Hermaeus Mora rallied other princes against her. They defeated Athelia and Mora imprisoned her within the Mythos, the core of Apocrypha. Then he made everyone forget. Torvasad opened the glyphics and set the imprisoned memories free.
What happened next?
When we followed Torvasad to Athelia's prison, he was as surprised as we were. She had already escaped. Perhaps the act of restoring her memory to the world was enough for her to set herself free. Now Athelia is loose and somewhere in Westweald.
How do we stop Athalia if we find her?
That is not an easy question to answer. Athelia is a Daedric prince. No mortal can match her power without assistance, nor can Hermaeus Mora move against her while she walks our world. He is bound by the Cold Harbor Compact, while Athelia is not.
The Cold Harbor Compact? What's that?
An ancient agreement that prevents many of the most powerful Daedric princes from directly manifesting on Nern. Athelia was imprisoned long before the deal was struck, so she and the Daedra that serve her are not party to its restrictions.
Oh, that's why we see her in mortal guise. Okay, what are we supposed to do then?
Find her, observe her, discover her plans. Use the Echoneer to reveal her memories. Mora chose you and requested I assist you. He believes you can help preserve reality from Athelia's threat, so we must trust that he shall guide us along the way.
There must be something else we can do as well.
We know that Daedric relics such as the Echoneer were used to help defeat Athelia in ancient times. Perhaps such items shall play a part again. For now, knowledge must be our weapon of choice, and our task is to arm ourselves as best we can.
Alright, if you say so. Talk to you later. Let's see, I could travel to Wayrest, Mournhold, or Eldenroot. That makes no sense. So something tells me to go back the way I could have come. The Rustwall. Over here is Ostermere. Where the heck is the vineyard? Oh, no, Ayleid Ruin. Ellenglyn. So, Rustwall isn't the vineyard. Or it is? It's not very clear on the map. And I honestly don't remember. So, I am going to ignore main quest for a second, so I can grab the quests in Skingrad, such as mercenaries required. A Legion cohort guarding the Rustwell estate has disappeared. Count Calantius and the Westweald Legion seek capable mercenaries and adventurers to assist in the search. Present yourself to Tribune... Well, once the text moves, Tribune Elia Idolus in the Rustwell Estate Courtyard for further details and instructions. Okay, so hold on. That's not what I thought that was for. But I am glad I chose to do what I chose to do. Let's see, there's somebody else. What's going on here?
There was some kind of cult, they say, right beneath the king's castle. Called them the Bad Man's Hollows.
What? Okay, you must be a Breton.
You stopped! Good. I need help. Well, my expedition needs help. We were trying to recover an artifact from the Lucent Citadel, but we were attacked. I don't know who else survived. I just ran through a portal and wound up here.
What's the Lucent Citadel?
It's an ancient Daedric fortress buried in the sands of Fargrave. We thought we were the only ones there, but we were wrong. It all happened so quickly. I hope you can help them.
Do you know who attacked you?
Nelatai would know. Nothing escapes her notice. If you think you can help us, please find her. She's wealthy and doesn't care for mortal currency, so I know she'd make it worth your while. Please say you'll go.
Sure, I'll talk to Nelatia. Or Nelatai.
If you have any friends, you might want to ask them to join you. I don't know if the expedition is still under attack or what is happening. It could be exceedingly dangerous. The portal is there, whenever you're ready.
What was your expedition to the Lucent Citadel for?
Our leader can speak to it more than I can. I just know that we needed to obtain a powerful and secret object from the depths of the Citadel. No one has ever succeeded in recovering it yet, but we had a plan. I hope it's salvageable.
What were you doing for the expedition?
I was in charge of the maps. The Citadel is in ruins, so parts of it are impassable, and others haven't been charted at all. Our leader is a great cartographer, but I guess his attention was needed somewhere else. I had to plan our routes.
Is there anything else you can tell me about the Lucent Citadel?
I don't trust those ruins. Maybe it's superstition or paranoia, but it felt like there was something ancient and dark lurking in there. I mean it. If you have anyone who might be willing to watch your back, find them before going in.
Are you a scribe of Mora?
My clothes give it away, don't they? I'm a newer member of the Scribes. This was going to be my first big expedition, but you can see how well I did. Maybe next time I'll just stay in Scrivener's Hall.
Alrighty. I guess we'll go check out the trial location. Now, fair warning to anybody hoping to see it. I've already done it, and I don't plan to do trials on stream, so sadly that's not happening. But we can go into the entrance and we can take care of this quest. Should be fairly quick. Just talk to the person they want me to talk to and then leave. That's the daily.
Narcissa, do we have more water for the wounded?
This one will look, but it's doubtful.
Okay, Nelatai.
You haven't attacked, so I'll give you one chance to answer my question. Are you one of Zorin's, or are you here to help?
Valeria Calidius sent me.
The assistant cartographer? I expected to find her under a pile of rubble. I assume she sent you here to help. But why send you to me specifically?
She said you would know what happened here.
She flatters me, but she is right. I know exactly what happened. It's that fool Zorin's fault. But
But I'm getting ahead of myself. You came here out of curiosity. That's a value I like to encourage. Accept this as payment for showing interest.
Well, thank you.
Right. Now I could explain everything, but you should really speak to Kashago. He is supposedly in charge of this mess of an expedition. I hope he sends you after Zorin. If that battle broke my new Arca, I'm going to be upset.
What is the Null Arca?
A powerful container capable of pacifying even the most chaotic of magical items. This expedition inspired me to make it. If I can prove that it works, I can sell them. Imagine all the unruly objects of oblivion contained and secure.
That seems like an odd goal for a Daedra, especially a Scoffin. I mean, you're obviously Mora's Scoffin, otherwise you wouldn't be here, but still, no. Typically the servants of Clavis Kisvail, the Daedric Prince of Deals, not exactly the most orderly of individuals. You don't know if the Null Arca works?
I tested the Null Arca against my own relics, but tests do not convince Fargrave's elite, and I refuse to sell unverified merchandise. Inside the Citadel is the most unstable object I know of. If the Arca contains it, then it's a success.
And who is this Zorin you mentioned?
He's a pompous waste of horns, if you ask me. Zorin's the reason our camp is in shambles. Somehow, he got it in his head that he owns the Arcane Knot.
What's the Arcane Knot?
The object of this expedition. I'm not too interested in the Arcane Knot specifically, but Zorin won't stop until he's got his dirty claws on it. I'm sure the knot is the only thing he thinks about, the idiotic fool.
It sounds like you have something personal against him.
I helped him on one of his attempts to obtain the Arcane Knot a long time ago. We never found where it was being kept and he blamed me. But guess who was navigating? Zorin. Let's just say I can't stand his personality.
How did Zorin do this much damage on his own?
He had help. A group of necromancers who did most of the work. Zorin isn't a formidable mage himself. He has some power, but I've seen stronger casters. Still, you can see the damage they did. I'm surprised any of the mortals survived.
Fair enough. What did you mean when you said that Kashargo was supposedly in charge?
He said his prince sent him on this expedition. If he was sent here, is he really in charge? I guess I should not be so harsh. Kashago is leader enough now that the rest are recovering from Zorin's attack.
Okay, good to know. And that was the introduction to the trial. But I'm not going to be talking to Kashargo, so back to Westfield. All right. What's in glass? Is it glass? Looks like it's supposed to be glass. That looks like an amphora. Why would you make an amphora out of glass? Hold on. I saw a daily quest marker. Are there daily quests around here? Just Battlemaster Ribbon, right? Okay, it's barely within the bounds of Skingrad, so I'm gonna talk to Bella Vestum and then go into the city proper.
I've got to find some help for Uncle Octavius and Pym. Oh, you look like just the sort of heroic warrior I could use. My family's farm is facing some goblin problems right now, and I'm worried my uncle is going to do something terrible. Does that sound like something you could help with?
What do you think your uncle is going to do?
My Uncle Octavius is going to hire some hunters to cull the goblins. But the goblins haven't done anything deserving of full cull yet. Pym says there's a reason for the goblins' behavior, and I believe her.
Who's Pym?
She's a goblin researcher. Pym's taken special interest in the 2 tribes which have camps near our farm. She talks about goblins like they're the best thing in all of Westweald. Go talk to Pym. I'm sure she'd pay you for your help.
Okay, I'll go find Pym and see if I can help her.
I think Pym was going to meet with my uncle, so you might be able to find her at the family farm near Gray's Hollow. I really hope you can help the situation before things get too bad.
Why do you think the goblins are so riled up?
I don't have a clue. They've never been this angry before. My uncle and the other farmers can forgive a few sheep here and there, but they'll lose everything if the goblins continue like this.
And what makes you say the goblins are angry?
They're not hungry. Anything they kill is left where it is. I'd say the goblins are sending us a message, but no one on the farms has done anything. Pym checked. I can't blame the farmers for being nervous.
Alright, fair enough. Well, it doesn't look like it'll be too far away, but I decided to go into the city proper. Time to go into the city proper. Go this way.
I love cities. The rude people, the noise.
Alright, into Skingrad I go. Ooh, copy. Skingrad seeks adventurers. The Westweald Legion seeks competent adventurers to perform feats of daring for the betterment of the province. Unique opportunities abound for you and your allies. Valorous missions, rewards for outstanding performance, and perhaps a modicum of glory. Speak to Legionary Castus in Skingrad to learn more. Alright. And so this is for the daily quests. And as I did for Necrom,
For the Weald.
once I show one of these daily quests, the rest will not be on camera, even though there's 6 unique ones for delves and world bosses typically.
Paid opportunities abound.
Alright, Legionary Castus.
Ah, now you hear about the job postings. Westwield's Legion could use some capable hands.
I read your job notice. What kind of work is the Legion offering?
What aren't we offering at this point? My colleagues, Commandant Salirius, Lieutenant Agrance, and Legionary Jada have a variety of tasks that need to be dealt with.
Well, I'm interested in work. Where do I start?
Excellent. If you prefer to work alone, talk to Commandant Salirius. If you prefer to work as part of a team, find Lieutenant Agrance. If you wish to test your mettle against truly monstrous foes, speak to Legionary Jada. And take this, an incentive for, well, your incentive.
Well, thank you very much.
If you think you're ready, then off you go. The Legion has work ready for those willing to do the job.
I read your job notice, but it didn't specify. What kind of work is the Legion offering?
What aren't we offering at this point? My colleagues, Commandant Salirius, Lieutenant Agrance, and Legionary Jada have a variety of tasks that need to be dealt with.
Yeah, you mentioned that. What kind of tasks are we talking about?
That's a good question. Each handles a different series of missions for the Legion. Who do you wish to know more about?
Well, to start off, tell me more about the jobs Commandant Salirius offers.
Commandant Salirius is a Legion officer who handles missions that can usually be tackled by a single operative. He'd prefer it if the Legion could deal with its own problems, but he understands the need to hire mercenaries in these lean and trying times.
Okay, tell me more about the jobs Lieutenant Agrance offers.
Lieutenant Agrance offers work that requires teams of mercenaries to dispatch threats. Normally, we'd send legionaries to deal with such situations, but we just don't have the forces to spare. Be sure to bring allies to complete the job, but the pay is good.
Last but not least, tell me more about the jobs Legionary Jada offers.
Legionary Jada has been tasked with coordinating efforts to deal with Daedric incursions throughout the Weald. These are dangerous missions that will require an abundance of allies to defeat. But with huge risk comes great reward.
And you yourself are a legionary?
I've been part of the Imperial Legion since I was old enough to enlist. They keep trying to promote me, but I prefer just being part of the rank and file. That's where the action is. Anyway, talk to any of my colleagues if you need the work.
Okay, will do. Well, let's start with Jada.
A wandering adventurer? You're exactly what I'm looking for. The Westweald Legion is in sore need of anyone who has the courage, skill, and determination to deal with a dire threat.
What exactly is going on?
Westweald is under attack. Daedric incursions from a realm called Miramor are laying waste to the countryside. As soon as the Westweald Legion repels one incursion, Miramor's forces launch a new one somewhere else. We need help.
And what do you need me to do?
Join forces with like-minded adventurers and fight off any Miramor incursions you encounter. It's dangerous, but the Legion pays well. Just remember to defeat the incursion leader, and you'll repel the attack. Can we count on you?
Alright, I'll help fight off a Miramor incursion.
Follow the sounds of fighting. You'll find an incursion soon enough. Defeat the Miramor champion leading the attack, and you defeat its incursion. But first, you need to kill the Shardborn Valkanazes protecting the champion. Good luck.
Can you tell me more about how to defeat a Miramor incursion?
A wise question. Preparation is a keen blade in battle. We have observed that each incursion begins with the arrival of a fearsome Miramor champion who anchors the incursion to our world. Defeat the champion, and the incursion fails.
So all I have to do is find the Miramor champion and kill it?
There is a complication. 3 Shardborn Valkanazes accompany each champion. The Valkanazes spread out, shielding the champion, while they summon minions. Before you can attack the champion, you must defeat the Valkanazes who protect it.
Is there anything else I need to know?
The Miramor champion and the Valkanazes are powerful foes indeed. Too much for any single adventurer. It would be wise to avoid battle until you have others at your side.
We'll see about that.
There is no honor in failing alone.
So what is Miramor? Why is this happening?
I wish we knew. Miramor must be a Daedric realm, since the incursions are made up of Daedric monsters and Shardborn warriors. That's what the Dremora we meet in battle call themselves anyway. The Legion's mages have never heard of them.
So why are they here now?
Our mages speculate that some long-lost plane of oblivion has come into conjunction with our world. Doors sealed shut for ages are now open, so Miramor's forces seize the opportunity to invade. Whatever they want, it's up to us to stop them.
Okay, thanks for the info. Now, Lieutenant Agrance.
Julianos, help me. This is a logistical nightmare. Please tell me you're here to help. I've been putting out fires across Westweald non-stop, and our forces are wearing thin. I'll gladly put you to work if you're interested.
Hold on, did you say Julianos as if there's an Enya above the N? Or an I after the N? It's Julianos. Is that an Imperial dialect or something? Anyway, what do you need me to do?
Ever visit Lake Olo to the east? It's a favorite relaxation spot for nobles and our wealthy citizens. Even Count Calantius is known to frequent the location. Well, an aggression of root called Oakenclaw has taken residence in the lake.
And that's bad?
That's terrible. Have you ever heard a dozen nobles scream and demand action? Or withered under the gaze of an angry count? Take some friends and deal with this threat. Then place these warning bulletins in the area until I can confirm it's safe.
I'll deal with Oakenclaw and put up the warning bulletins.
Return to me when your task is done. In the meantime, my superiors seem to think I need more duties to fill my day. If this keeps up, I'll be buried in paperwork until next season's grape harvest.
Sounds like fun. What can you tell me about Oakenclaw?
Aggressions of root aren't that common. Druids say they speak with the voice of plants and protect nature where it feels threatened. I don't know why Oakenclaw claimed Lake Olo. It poses a danger to the citizens of Westweald.
If I destroy the aggression of Rue, why do I need to post the warning bulletins?
Because they attract all sorts of dangerous wildlife to whatever area they occupy. Take care of Oakenclaw, but place the bulletins to warn our citizens of potential danger, until I can spare legionaries to do a thorough evaluation.
Why can't the Legion handle this themselves?
I don't want to worry you, but the Legion isn't exactly what it once was. Between the uprising that saw Emperor Leovic deposed and the ongoing battle in Cyrodiil, we lost a lot of good soldiers. Now there are more threats than we can handle.
What sorts of threats are you talking about?
What sorts of threats aren't I talking about? There's trouble coming at us from every direction. The encroaching jungle and Daedric incursions are just the tip of the sword. That's why Count Calantius and the Legion decided to hire mercenaries.
Fair enough. Alright, Commandant Celerius.
You there. The Imperial Legion of Westweald has need of your services. There are problems throughout the region and not enough legionaries to deal with them. Would you be available to hire?
Depends on what you need me to do.
The Legion plans to renovate the ruins of Nunangalo and turn them into an armory. I need someone to enter the ruins and take note of any hostile creatures, hazards, or other dangers before we send laborers in there to begin the work.
What kind of dangers do you want me to look for?
Oh, just what one expects to find in Ayleid ruins. Spirits, ancient traps, natural hazards, structural instability, those sorts of things. Take this journal and record your findings in it. Then return it to me when you're done. And do be careful.
Alright, I'll investigate Nunangalo and record my findings in this journal.
I remember when the Legion was beyond number, when we had no need of adventurers for hire. Alas, those days are gone. Still, I expect you to bear in mind that Skingrad and Count Calantius are funding your efforts. Conduct yourself accordingly.
Okay. What do you know about Nunangalo?
Oh, not very much. I've never been there myself. But if you've seen one Ayleid ruin, you've seen them all. Am I right? It might be empty or falling apart. Or it could be full of bandits or undead or wild creatures. Anything is possible.
Why do you call them Ayleid ruins?
Because that's who built them. The so-called Heartland High Elves of ancient Tamriel. I'm not really a scholar of Ayleid history, but I know their empire collapsed a very long time ago. Be careful. Even unoccupied ruins can be dangerous.
Fair enough. Is the Imperial Legion really stretched so thin that you have to hire mercenaries?
Believe me, I would rather send trained legionaries, where there are none to spare. When Emperor Varen disappeared, cohorts from across the Empire were summoned to Imperial City. We barely have enough soldiers to protect Skingrad, let alone the Weald.
What kinds of tasks do you need help with?
Anything that threatens the safety of Skingrad and Westweald. As I said, just a few years ago, Count Calantius and the Legion would never stoop to hiring common mercenaries. But times change. If you're willing to help, you will be paid well.
Oh, thanks for the background info. And who are you exactly?
I am a commandant in the Imperial Legion, assigned to the 3rd cohort in Skingrad, and currently serving as an attaché to Count Calantius. I have been tasked with evaluating threats and securing mercenaries, such as yourself, to deal with them.
Okay, good to know.
Oh,
Oops.
not very much.
Sorry about that. So, there looks to be one quest left. I will explore around just to be sure. But I think I'm going to start today off with the dailies, just so that I have them done. Guzguk?
I died from exhaustion, and now I'm eternally tired. So, you know, boo, whatever.
Okay, that's kind of funny. But also, why? You'd think he'd be upset being an orc and all, and their whole death by battle mentality. What? Guess not. There's a house here. Oh, fertile respite. The heck does that even mean? Is this where the expansion house is? Rose Wine Retreat. The tribute area. Fair enough. That's the house. A room for somebody who is named, which means it's going to be important later. Glovia Culinary Company. So what, this is the actual inn? With like, well, there's a chef. I have yet to see an innkeeper. There's a brewer. Well, who the heck knows? But now I've explored it, so there's that. Okay, where did I come out? Okay, not tremendously far away.
The new forest worries me.
It's kind of labyrinthine in here.
It's those wood elves. Valenwood is trying to annex territory that is rightfully ours.
Oh.
So that's it, Corvus? People are dying, and you turn a blind eye because you're busy?
I wouldn't expect a deserter.
An
or a thief
undead
to
werewolf
understand
took over
Legion's
Camelot.
duties.
An undead
Look after yourself, Hook.
werewolf?
You always have.
How does that even work?
What? Why? Anyway.
Well, I suppose you saw that. It's been 20 years and Sergeant Corvus is still a stuck-up Colovian prig. 2 lives cut short. But we were deserters, so he thinks we got what we deserved. Damn it all. Maybe he's right.
Who was killed?
Almo and Regnier. Comrades in my Legion days, then fellow outlaws after. We called ourselves the Scarlets. Sorry, the name's Hook. Back when the Gold Road was rich, I led the gang. But we got caught. Did our time. We're not thieves anymore.
Do you think you're in danger too?
If I get what's coming to me, so be it. The price of being a thief. But we left that life years ago. The other Scarlets don't deserve to die. Can you help me gather the crew? Protect them from whoever's hunting us? I can pay you. Thief's honor.
Well, if you've given it up, why are you sealing it on Thieves' Honor? I'll help you find the remaining Scarlets, I think.
I think we'll get along, friend. Here, let me mark your map. I know where you can find 3 of the surviving Scarlets. Big Fallen Knives, and Valenia. Tell them to go to the Skingrad Outlaws Refuge. I'll be waiting there.
Can you tell me more about the 3 Scarlets I'm looking for?
Right. I'm not exactly sure how many of us are left. Big Fallen Knives, and Valenia are the only ones I've been able to track down so far.
Alright, tell me about Big
Big our chaplain. And a poet, too. She penned the words to our one rule. She could have settled down in a temple, but we needed someone who could bust down doors. Heard she had some trouble to deal with out at Varen's watch.
Okay, interesting. And what about Fallen Knives?
Not much to say about Knives. He was half in the bottle back in our Legion days, and crawled all the way in after we served our time. But I'd rather have him chugging than thieving, I guess. Last I heard, he was in Ontus.
Don't know where that is yet, but good to know. And who's Valenia?
Ah, Valenia. There were times I wondered why she chose a thief's life. She had family back in Valenwood. Could have gone home any time, but I was grateful she stayed with us. She's in Vashabar now. Oh, forget it.
No, go ahead. What were you gonna say?
Nothing, I suppose. Just daydreaming. Valenia and I were close once. Enough of that. That was 20 years ago. There are lives in danger today. Valenia's life, too. We should focus on that.
You mentioned being a thief. Can you tell me more about it?
Thief, highwayman, brigand, outlaw. I'd be richer than Count Calantius if I had a gold piece for every name they gave us. That's not who the Scarlets are anymore. Once we were legionaries. Good ones, even.
What happened?
We were pressed into joining Emperor Morikar's invasion of Western Skyrim. Damn foolish thing. No surprise he's not here anymore. We barely survived. And when we finally straggled home, there was nothing left for us.
So you deserted?
Aye, no different than abandoning a ship when it sinks. We Scarlets are survivors, and that's what we did. Took a lesson from Morikar's Reachmen. They stole to keep their bellies full, so we did too. Everything but lives.
Why draw that line?
The Scarlets had a rule. Take from those who can spare some, take nothing from any that can't be undone. Hard times never seem to touch the fortunes of the rich. Still the same today, I reckon.
Fair enough. Depending on who you ask, it's always like that. Thanks for the info. Try to help your friends. Now, is that... Well, looks like it's just about everything. Assuming that, yeah, portal to the Scholarium. Don't need to go there. Did that last week. Merchants.
I'll win next time, I'm sure.
Then here's the guild traders. Mass Hysteria, that's a new one. Haven't heard of them before. Okay, I think that's all of the quests around Skingrad. Well, I haven't checked outside. I should probably check outside.
Let's hit the trail.
Go around the outer edge. Apparently the stables are down below. How close is everything? Not tremendously close, but also not tremendously far away. Oh, there's only 4 incursion sites. That's different. Alright. Anything new in the stables? I doubt it. Let's see. Yep, nope. Nothing new there. Alright. Around Skingrad I go. Thank goodness for the Sky Shards add-on. Oh dear. 4 frames. I don't know what's been up with ESO today, but the frames have been pretty bad. But it's only ever so periodic. It's not consistent. Legionary Luther. I'd consider this close enough to Skingrad.
Hey there. Hello. I'm a legionary in the West Weald Legion. Have you had any experience tracking creatures? How would you like to perform a great service for Count Calantius of Skingrad?
That depends. What do you need?
Recently, the Count's entourage was investigating the nearby devastation when twisted creatures attacked us. The Count escaped, but his pet bear cub, Lord Svendelmore of the Burnt Biscuits, who we just called Burn Biscuit, fled deeper into the region.
What is that name? I'm sorry to hear that. How can I help?
I promised the Count that I would not return without his pet. Burn Biscuit's probably near where the entourage was attacked. Let me mark it on your map. We should start the search there. I'm sure the Count will provide a reward for your help.
Okay, I'll help you find the bear.
We must find the Count's lost bear cub. He's somewhere in the devastated area.
Can you tell me more about this bear?
Burn Biscuit? He's a cub that the Count rescued on his travels. He's a little scamp, always poking his nose into things. He gets his name from eating burned biscuits in the kitchen. And he loves apples. Can't get enough.
That sounds adorable.
He is. He and the Count have been inseparable. Now that he's missing, Count Calantius will be bereft with grief. We need to bring him back.
How did he even end up out here? And how did you get your injuries?
I went out on my own to go find Burn Biscuit, but the twisted creatures around the expedition's wreckage were much stronger than I'd expected. Especially the bog dogs, as if they weren't a menace before.
Why do you have bog dogs where there isn't a swamp? And I see that, whatever the frick they're called, Haphilids or something? Creatures from High Isle? Why the heck are they there? Why don't you return to Skingrad and heal up? I'll find the cub.
Oh, I appreciate your concern, but I refuse to leave without Burn Biscuit. It's my duty as a legionary to fulfill the wishes of Count Calantius and the people of Skingrad, even at the cost of my own life.
Suit yourself. Okay. Well then. Very stubborn man, it sounds like. Just gonna grab this way shrine. Takes me off my horse, that's kind of rude. And continue my way around Skingrad. Let's see, take a look at the map again. So I came in over here somewhere. That's technically still within Skingrad territory. I grab the Sky Shard, then go to the world boss. I think that's my plan. Then if I'm lucky, I'll be able to get that incursion. Actually, I'll do the incursion first and then do the world boss. Just because it's closer. I'm trying to be efficient about it because I don't want to miss out, you know? Hope I get to travel over that bridge at some point. Oh, speaking of, I passed by where this Sky Shard would have been. Oh, that's cute. Birdhouse. Oh, the Sky Shard's up top. Okay. Well, might as well go to the incursion first. Ooh, I can see it from all the way over here. Look at the wisps. With no wisp mother. Interesting. Way shrine. Got it. Nice. Oh, goodness. So much lag. Oh, gosh. Come on, load the bad guy. Holy crap. Stabilize, please. What the heck was that? Shattered shard? Fireball. That's a mouthful. Ooh. Well, not a fan that I died there, but I should at least get the reward. I participated. Awesome. Mosaic skill shred. Shred ripped from a once intact skill style should still be usable if enough can be collected. Huh? Then an item and a furnishing. Nice. Got lucky with that. Looks like. Alright, these Therakers. I'm not sure where they come from. They're new to me as an enemy type. Or even as a creature in the Elder Scrolls world. Alright. World boss time. Okay, I'm curious. Does this actually take me to Cyrodiil? Doesn't take me anywhere. Fair enough. Pop. Actually, I think I'm gonna grab that Nern root just so that I know it's there. Oh, and a rune stone. Promise I won't get too distracted by resources, but you know.
This is a great area for harvesting.
Gotta pick them up when you know where they are. Another Nern root. Okay. Oh, I don't need to cross the river. I just need to go along the edge. Memory is not what it used to be. Might as well collect what I can while I'm on the way. Water hyacinth. Don't mind if I... Why is there a fawn here? Sorry to interrupt your song. I didn't mean to. Just wanted to get across. Oh, shoot, there's a battle here already. Whew. Well, I got lucky in that they were both up. World boss and the incursion. I already forget what he called those things, but I didn't realize that's what they were called. Where the heck am I supposed to place the third? Down here? Okay. Interesting choice. And then Whitestrake's Ascendant Blue. Let's see, could I have figured it out on my own? What does the clue say again? As the Gold Road turns to venture east, an Ayleid ruin sinks in mire. Seek the north shore of Lake Olo, site of Whitestrake's rebel pyre. As waters swallow ancient hate, the Queen of Mortals smiles down. Player, here lies your card, where ancient blood does drown. Yeah, I'm not sure I would have got that. But here's an Ayleid ruin. I guess this counts as a lake? Even though it seems more like a river? I mean, it's a big river, but it still seems like a river. Lore book. White Stripes Ascended. Alright, I got a card upgraded. Nice. There are more I can gather here. What's in the urn? Nothing. What's in the backpack? Also nothing. Okay. Well, glad I got something at least. Alright, next up would be... Oh, I should probably go grab that Sky Shard. And then I can do the Delve Daily. I'm gonna try to take care of that daily without discovering too much of anything else.
With that.
Just so that it's available. Oh, I thought there was a lore book over here somewhere. But doesn't look like it. Well. Oh, I could have sworn I aggroed the goblin. Maybe it was just yelling for fun. Who the heck knows? Yoink. Now. Alright.
The day is ours.
Just so that it doesn't start getting annoying, I'm going to ignore most resources, and I'll gather them when I see fit to do so at some other date. Sky Shard, overlooking the gorge beside the Skingrad Castle Bridge. I have no idea which one this is. Gimme. Alright. Now, does this bridge actually take me anywhere, or is it locked? It is locked. That's a shame. I would have loved to find out more. This bridge works. Bonnie. Wondering, it almost looked like a dog made out of ice. Alright. So. I need to take a left. There's a quest way over there. That would have me discover what looks like a township, so I'm not going to touch it at this moment. It's good to know there's a quest there. Man, it's so desolate out here. Dead looking. I suppose that's the point, but dang. Bog dog and whatever the heck it was called. A Theriker or whatever. Nunangalo.
I have never seen wounds like these before.
Oh, hey, a map. Cool. Probably won't use it, but cool.
Stay back! Oh, apologies. I found this necromancer dying of vicious wounds. Arkay has her now. But you should be careful, traveler. There are dark things afoot here.
What kind of dark things?
The locals say Nunangalo is haunted. As a priest of Arkay, it is my duty to investigate. I found this poor soul taking her last breaths, raving about a ritual gone wrong and undead necromancers. Please, I need help. I cannot
What the heck was that about? I also thought RK was opposed to necromancy. Why would he allow a necromancer in his domain? What kind of help do you need exactly?
Something killed the necromancers inside the ruins, but I believe they have risen from the grave to continue their dark ritual. These spirits are an affront to RK, and we must exorcise them. I will reward you for your help in this.
Alright, I'll help you stop the ritual.
I found a journal among the necromancer's things. It revealed how the ritual began. Interrupting their spell should subdue the spirits and put an end to their plot. Read the journal, but be wary. Whatever killed the necromancers may still be inside.
Oh, that's why the map is useful. How can we stop the ritual?
We need to gather the items used for the spell, remove them from the ritual site, and burn any corrupted corpses we find. We should also destroy the undead lurking in the ruins. Their souls cannot move on until their bodies are laid to rest.
Why does the ritual need to be stopped?
All necromancy is sacrilege to RK, but this particular ritual could endanger all of Westweald. The necromancers were attempting to resurrect an undead army. I shudder to think what they may have intended to use it for.
Probably nothing good, but guess we'll find out together. Gotta reread the journal for the quest. There we go. And now into the delve.
This place reeks of death. We need to find and burn the bodies fueling the ritual.
Do you have anything to say before we start?
We must not allow the undead's plan to come to fruition. Based on the necromancer's notes, I believe we can exorcise the spirits by interrupting their ritual. It's their last link to this place.
Remind me how we can stop the ritual.
We need to gather the items used for the spell and remove them from the ruins. We should also burn any corrupted corpses we find and destroy the undead lurking here. Their souls cannot move on until their bodies are laid to rest.
And why does the ritual need to be stopped again?
All necromancy is sacrilege to RK, but this particular ritual...
That's basically the same things he said before. Okay. Well...
The ritual already awoke some of the dead within these ruins. We must be quick.
Hold on. Okay, that was the priest. I thought there was a book or something.
RK, help us. This place is full of traps.
Well, there's something down there, so I guess I'm taking the path here.
RK will be ours.
And down I go. The steep steps. Kill the alien vanquisher. And the necromancer ghost.
That's it. Are you hurt?
Ghost of a necromancer or ghost created by a necromancer?
RK, help us. There is powerful necromantic energy here. We must be near one of the objects from the ritual.
Ritual bowl.
Just as I suspected. Fresh blood to feed the spell.
You have anything more to
We
add?
must not allow the undead.
Nope. Oh, oop. Dang it. Should not have gotten close. I wasn't even looking. Alright. So, yeah, just upstairs and around. Got quite a few places to check.
Careful there.
Freaking annoying. Ooh, lag. Shelf, nothing new. Ooh, that was something new. So was that. Awesome. Did I get 3? Nope, just 2.
There, that spirit is channeling the ritual.
Flesh of the
Find and burn its
bones of
corpse.
the dead, blood of the heart, awaken the grave.
Okay, just burn it then.
No, the spell isn't complete.
We should keep moving. There are more undead to exercise. We must not allow the other.
Okay. Well. Oh, there's books back there. No, they're not. They're empty bookshelves. What about back here? Empty bookshelves. Okay.
Watch out! The necromantic forces are strong here.
Are they? Because I have freaking... That's not what I wanted to do. Use the journal. Alright, now we're good. Ooh, which direction do I want to go? Let's go the long way. With Sharkhorn.
Arcade's wrath will find you. Get back, foul creature! Arcade, protect us!
Okay. Nothing too crazy so far.
Arcade's wrath will find you.
More undead. That's done. Some more undead. Ow. The heck did you come from?
There's something vile nearby. I sense we are close to a ritual item.
Okay, a ritual dagger. Don't mind if I do.
That blade has a wicked edge to it.
Now, I want to go back around. I am somewhat curious. You know what? Let's just explore to the end of the hall, I think is what I'm going to do. And then come back towards this investigate location, loop back around, and then come back the way I came. It's a bit boring, I understand, but that's what I want to do. This is where I was. Yep. Back down I go. Ooh, that didn't look fun.
Arcade, protect us.
Undead. I'm not going down there.
Look out!
Well, thought I was past that, but I guess not. Hold on. There's supposed to be more. There's no more. Oh, up there. Okay.
Stay away from me, monster.
Alright. Kill the undead.
Get back, foul creature.
Supposed to use the journal. There we go. Use the journal. Now to kill the bone claw. Not too difficult. Another undead off in the corner on its own for some reason. Very strange. Oh, that's cool. There's a way to go down if I wanted to. I'm not gonna do that. I want this sky shard.
Knuckle the teeth of the blood-soaked ground. Return from the grave. My call will sound.
Okay, I am close to a necromancer location, which I already knew, but good to know more. More bookshelves. The collector in me is happy because I'm discovering more lore books. Fill my collection. Stupid lag. Okay. Now, I already said I was going to loop back around, but it's good to know where I'm going to be. Down here. Take care of this undead alien. Take care of all these undead. And then all of these undead. Quite a few down here.
Courage brings victory.
Chest. Don't mind if I do. Darn. I was hoping for a set item, but I guess there's only so much you can get from a simple pet. I can use the journal again. That should satisfy the daily. Okay. Back up here to loot I missed apparently. What's going on? I swear, some of this lag is annoying. Alright, back the way I came.
Victory is cruel. Defeat is worse.
So that I can... Ah. I didn't deal with any of this before, so there was another player in the way.
Stay away from me, monsters.
Is this supposed to be a smaller version of what? Never mind. Not a smaller version of anything. I don't think I've actually seen that kind of creature before. Aside from the incursion. Out of stamina now.
No remorse.
Okay, bookshelves that are empty. So, guess just take care of this ritual. Are they all supposed to be guarded by these shards, and I just got lucky with the first two?
What's happening? My work's not done.
Good.
That's kind of the point.
You cleared the corruption here, but I fear there may be more. We must not allow...
Still nothing new to add from Mr. Priestman. Full bookshelves up here. Nice. I love how many lore books I'm getting from here.
Archie, protect us.
Finally got the interrupt on one of those ghosts.
Archie, protect us.
Now to go this way. There's another corrupted corpse.
Gaining strength. Quickly, burn the body.
Arise, you sleeping dead. Walk among the living instead.
Did it need to rhyme?
Wretched mortals, I'm not finished.
Good work. We should not linger here. There is more to do.
I know there's more to do. What's over this way, though? Anything? Nope. Okay. Nothing to go that way. So I guess this is the only way forward. Ah. Oh,
We
I
cannot
thought that's
leave
the
any
boss,
trace
but that
of the
can't be.
ritual behind.
It might
You
be.
must take that scroll.
I don't know. Remember that which you command today will one day be your fate. Do not waken the dead lightly, or you will join their ranks eventually. The dead are sleeping, do not wake them. The dead are gone, they need no comfort. The dead lie peacefully, they make no war. The dead lie hungry, do not feed them. The dead are thirsty, they want for blood. The dead are restless, they will come. The dead are roving, they will rise. The dead are famished, they will eat.
From me, monster.
Around the circle, spill. Okay. Oh, it is the boss. Okay. Well, I'm not gonna complain about it then. Just the timing is bad.
Taste our steel.
Oh, it is kind of like a smaller version of the final boss of the trial. Sweet. Set piece, heck yeah. Alright, now for that scroll I didn't get to finish reading. Is it in my quest items? Yes. Around the circle, spill the blood. Around the circle, cast the spell. Flesh of the body, bones of the dead. Blood of the heart, awaken the grave. The dead are listening, they will to hear. The dead are working, they will serve. The dead are angry, they want to fight. The dead are starving, they want more. The dead are bound, now they work. The dead are yoked, now they toil. The dead are walking, now they trudge. The dead are risen, they hold a grudge. Okay. Can't tell if that was supposed to be a poem or not. Nothing interesting up here. Or over here, rather. So, it's just time to leave. Hey, a chest. Dang. Lockpick failed. There we go. Still no sit item. Bummer. Whatever. Alright, you have anything new to say now? No, he will not talk to me until we're out of here. That's weird. Okay. Well, I'm not gonna complain about it. Alright, Priest Ferric Delane. Talk to me.
RK smiles upon you, friend. Your assistance in stopping the ritual has finally put the spirits of Nunungalo to rest. You saved both the living and the dead of Westweald today.
Is there anything else we need to do?
Thank RK, this is the end of it. I can already sense the necromantic energy waning. The air feels lighter somehow.
What were those Daedra doing in the ruins?
I am not sure. They may have been drawn to the necrotic energy generated by the ritual. There are rumors of similar Daedric attacks across Westweald, but no one knows where they are coming from. I will be sure to mention them in my record.
What should we do with the items from the ritual?
I will take those. They should not be left unaccounted for. The Temple of Arche has measures in place to safeguard such dangerous objects and prevent them from causing any further harm.
Of course, here they are.
Thank you, friend. As promised, here is a token of my gratitude. Hopefully, our paths may meet again under less grim circumstances. Now, I need a hot bath to wash off the stink of the grave. By the smell of it, you could use one too.
Aha, very funny. Joke about me smelling bad. Enjoy it while you can, sir. Second. Let's see, so this is Spiteful Smiter, which looks to be staff of some sort. Healing staff? I think. Anyway, thank you very much.
Remember, life has no meaning without death. That is why the Church of Arkay rejects all forms of necromancy. We did good work here, but I am ready to return to my duties. I have always found life more orderly within the Church than outside it.
Fair enough. What are you planning to do now, though?
I will return to my order in Skingrad and tell my fellow priests that Nunungalo has been exorcised. The Legion should also know about the Daedra we encountered. I am sure they will want to investigate further.
Sounds good. See you around, I suppose.
There is more work to be done at home. I must return. Arkay bless you, traveler.
It's an Inferno staff, not a healing staff. Oops. Hold on. Weird. Didn't have the right set pieces on. Just gonna open these up so I can check on them later. St. Alicia deck. Oh, cool. I already got the Delph fragment. Awesome. Public dungeon bosses, quest reward, mirror mort incursion, world bosses. Okay, 1 out of 3. That's not bad. And I got a couple more leads. Pretty cool. I should really work on this. Get these leads down so I don't have as many to deal with anymore. Got one that's almost expired too. Yikes. Anyway. Back to Skingrad. So I can turn in the dailies and then get going on the main quest. Alright. I'm gonna do them in reverse order, just for fun. So, first up, Commandant Celerius.
You return. Tell me, has the assignment been completed?
Here are my notes about the dangers of Nunungalo.
Ah, let me see. Traps, crumbling walls, alien spirits. Yes, just what I expected. I suppose we'll need to delay the renovation project until we can spare a cohort to clear the place out. Ah, well, so it goes. Here's your pay.
Thanks for the pay.
My day is done, and so is yours, adventurer. Get some rest, and we can find you more work on the morrow. Skingrad and the Legion can certainly use the help.
Is the Imperial Legion really stretched so thin that you... Okay, I've read both of those. Thank you for the concern. Alright, Lieutenant
Have you
Grunts.
completed your task? I'm eager to get the report filed away.
I defeated Oakenclaw and put up the warning bulletins.
That's perfect. Hopefully the warnings will be enough to keep everyone away until I can dispatch a Legion cohort to clean out any lingering dangers. The nobles will have to survive without visiting the lake for a while.
Oh,
Here's
no.
your payment.
Thank you kindly.
Giuliano smiles at me today. All of my tasks are complete and I have no jobs for hire. Enjoy the respite and come back tomorrow.
Alrighty, sounds good. Legionary Jada.
It is said that Onsi sets a light in the face and a spring in the stride of a victorious warrior. If I am not mistaken, that is what I see now. How did you fare, hero?
I helped defeat a Miramor incursion.
Excellent work, adventurer. I knew we could count on you. Each Daedric incursion we defeat brings us one step closer to victory in this strange war. Here, you earned this reward, and the gratitude of the Westweald Legion.
Thank you very much.
I wish I could send you straight out to deal with another Miramor incursion, but I can't offer you more work right now. Check back soon, though. I have a feeling the Daedra aren't done with us yet.
What's your role in the Westweald Legion?
You mean, why am I recruiting adventurers to help the Legion, instead of fighting on the line myself? I have experience with Daedric troubles, so I know what skills we're looking for to stop the Miramor incursions. I don't hire just anybody.
Do a lot of legionaries have experience with Daedra?
It's rare, yes. However, legionaries come from all backgrounds. My own involved in education and matters most Redguards do not care to study. Magic, Daedric relics, and other such things. I could not go home after that. But the Legion took me in.
I sense a familiar aura about you.
Shh. All my comrades know about my past is that I studied in distant lands. I do not care to have them speculating about my loyalties. Are you, Sidric? I do not recall seeing you around Kapora Tower.
Oh, interesting. I am, but I travel a lot.
Many of us do. I am loyal to the Legion, of course. But I do what I can to make sure the Order remains well informed about events in Imperial lands. The less we speak of that, the better. My comrades would not understand.
Interesting. I mean, it only makes sense, but wow, that must be rare. Sidric in the Legion. Quite the thinker. Alright. Sword. And another lead. Alright. Ooh. Motif already. Don't mind if I do. Now, how do they look, though, is the question. Not bad. Not exactly my style, but not bad. And then a bow. Okay. Alrighty. So. Here we go. Some stairs so I can get down. What is over here? Can I even get in there? Is that Skingrad Castle or something? It's not a thing I can enter. Okay. Looks pretty cool though. Wonder if it's something we get to explore at any point in the future.
Let's ride.
All right, up I go.
That should come in handy.
All right, talk to Tribune Alia Idolus. Missing cohort.
Look around. No people. Strange, right? I detached an entire Legion cohort to guard this estate, but I haven't found a single legionary. Not even a servant. What's your story? Do you know what happened to my legionaries?
I understand that you need help finding a missing Legion cohort?
I remember when the Legion didn't have to rely on mercenaries. Still, I'd appreciate the help. Until I find my cohort or the missing servants, I have to assume Skingrad's in danger. I can't abide that. Assist me, and I'll see you well paid.
I'll help you find the missing Legion cohort.
I hereby designate you a temporary agent of the Westweald Legion. Just until we find my soldiers. We'll search the manor house first. I'll meet you inside. Keep your eyes open, comrade. We don't know what happened here.
Okay. What should I know about Rustwall Estate?
Well, it's usually a lot more lively. When Count Calantius isn't in residence or it isn't filled with visiting dignitaries, there's still the entire household staff. But so far, I haven't found a soul. No signs of a battle or struggle yet either.
Who's Count Calantius?
Count Calantius governs Westweald from the city of Skingrad. He's a shrewd leader. When dignitaries visit Skingrad, the Count offers them use of the Rustwall Manor House. It's the Count's way of, oh, how did he put it? Encouraging positive outcomes?
And that's why you sent a Legion cohort here?
I sent my Legion cohort here. The best soldiers in the Weald. The estate's proximity to the city makes it strategically important. I wanted to make sure we weren't surprised from this direction. But something happened here. We need to find out what.
And who are you exactly?
I suppose introductions are in order. I am Tribune Alea Idolus of the Westweald Legion, Marshal to Count Calantius, daughter of Quatrius Idolus, Knight of Colovia. A mouthful, I know, but I enjoy reciting my entire pedigree from time to time.
How did you get the rank of Tribune?
Faithful service to the Legion, plus a strong sword arm. I fought in Varen's rebellion and defended Colovia as the Usurper War broke out. After we won the battle for Northhook, I started moving up the ranks. Now here I am.
Now, Varen was pretty old, so you were either really young when this happened, or you're older than you look. What was the Battle of Northhook? Or Battle for Northhook, rather?
It happened at the start of the Usurper War. The Daggerfall Covenant sought Northhook as a base from which to invade Imperial City. We didn't want them there. When my commander fell, I took charge. Eventually, we repelled the invaders.
How did you become Count Calantius's marshal?
When the Usurper War began, the Legion sent me to defend our borders. Colovia has no love for those grasping to be emperor. We didn't want to get dragged into the conflict. Count Calantius heard about my exploits and brought me into his service.
So what do you do for the Count, then?
In addition to my duties as a Legion Tribune, I perform special missions for the Count. Right now, I'm looking into the various troubles plaguing the Weald. Rumors of cults and Daedra roaming the countryside. Whatever's going on in the New Forest.
New Forest? What's that about?
It was the damnedest thing. In a flash, the rolling hills and vineyards were replaced by a thick jungle. And then those wood elves moved in and established the city of Vashabar. You can imagine why the Count is concerned.
I suppose. You mentioned Quatrius Idolus. Who's that? A relative, I assume?
My father. He was a successful merchant, but I barely remember him. He died when I was very young. He left me a great deal of gold so I could study and make something of myself. I'm grateful for that. When I was of age, I joined the Legion.
Well, that all sounds well and good. Guess I'm searching the manor. Hold on, what's going on over here? Oh, just help her investigate. Fair enough.
Seems everyone left in a hurry. Take a look around.
Sure, bloody servant tunic first, I suppose.
Someone attacked the servant this belonged to.
Or the servant attacked himself. I mean, doubtful, but possible. In theory. Something else downstairs. What's this about? Okay. Do you have anything else?
Rustwall Manor is usually pristine. The staff would never leave so much as a chair out of place. Not willingly, at any rate. Let's look around. We need to find anything that suggests what happened here.
Okay. Not a whole lot new, but you're in the way. Move. Freaking... Let me grab the candle, damn it.
Rustwall Manor is...
Come on. This way.
Servants like this when there's danger, to warn others away.
Interesting. So that's why it's a warning candle. That makes sense now. Bookshelf. Nothing in the desk.
Nothing is quite so powerful as the temptation to look through someone else's bookshelves.
Oh, hush, Bastion. Not illegal. I'm gonna leave that alone for a second, because I don't want to be kicked out of here. Okay. Well, that second is done. Tribune Alia Idolus. My apologies if I skipped the respectful pleasantries. Rustwall is in great danger and I have little time to waste. The legionaries you stationed here have vanished, along with most of my staff. What began as a full legion cohort has mysteriously dwindled to fewer than 10 soldiers, including Captain Laronis. No one knows what has become of them. The remaining staff is close to panic. We're evidently under attack by an unknown and so far unseen force. Captain Laronis has a plan. We're to hide in the...
The captain planned to hide, but where?
Well...
We need to find Captain Laronis. Meet me at the barracks on the south side of the estate.
Okay. The hiding may not have been successful considering he didn't finish the letter. Barracks?
Back here, comrade. I found Captain Laronis.
Oh dear.
Loss. I found that letter clutched in his hand.
Okay, I will be right there in about 3 seconds to read the letter. Cheese board. Interesting. Goodness, where the heck? Okay, right here. On second thought, I'm gonna loot the place before I read the letter. Be a good gremlin. Give me all the goodies. What was in you? Oh. Okay. Desk. There we go. Almost completely looted. As far as I'm aware, it's completely looted. Letter to Captain Laronis. Captain Laronis, damned if your suspicions weren't true. I found a pile of bloodied armor buried in the forest. Your legionaries aren't deserting, someone is killing them. The staff knows to take refuge in the catacombs during an attack. They'll be safe until you give the all clear. I have the only keys, so let me know when you're ready. Stay safe, Captain. Groundskeeper Gaius.
The servants are hiding in the catacombs. Let's talk.
Okay.
The bloody clothes and the warning candle suggest someone or something attacked Rustwall. And we know Captain Laronis was working on a plan. I hope to find him alive, but the letter from the groundskeeper tells us more than we knew before.
The letter suggests the servants are hiding in the catacombs. Like you said, right?
Not as grim as it sounds. The Count ordered the catacombs converted into a shelter a while back. He wanted a place for anyone in residence to hide should war sweep over Colovia. Let's hope the rest of the cohort and the servants are safe and secure.
The note says this groundskeeper Gaius has the only key.
Groundskeeper Gaius is a tough old hedge snipper. We need to find him and get his key to open the catacombs. Then we can see how much of the cohort and household staff survived whatever happened here. Let's check Gaius's home first.
Okay, lead the way. Let's go find groundskeeper Gaius.
Groundskeeper Gaius's home is just down the hill to the east. Whether he's there or not, we need to find that key.
Right. Did Captain Laronis serve with you long?
We fought side by side at North Hook. He was brave, but never foolish. Always took every engagement seriously. A lot of soldiers would be dead right now if not for him. When I received command of the cohort, I requested he join me.
What's the difference between a tribune and a captain?
About 3 rungs on the command ladder hierarchy. I lead the cohort, but Captain Laronis usually served as our field commander. While I handled strategy and logistics details, he oversaw the forces on the ground. Whatever killed him will pay.
Understood. Suppose we should get it taken care of then.
Groundskeeper.
Give me the grapes. And the mushrooms. And the grapes. And the carrots. Nope. Okay. Well, time to find this house. And hopefully the groundskeeper with it. Downstairs slightly, huh? Hey, I can see you. There's another Miramore incursion going on over there.
Gaius? Are you here? It's Tribune Alea.
Tribune? Thank the Divines. Are they gone?
Who, Gaius? Who attacked Rustwall?
Who indeed? And I'm sure he is going to tell us. After I loot his entire house. Which he is letting me do. Because nothing is stealable. Interesting choice. Also, these houses are quite spacious for a whole lot of seemingly nothing.
I'm glad to see Tribune Alea, but she certainly took her sweet time. We've had all sorts of problems here. Did you bring reinforcements? Captain Laronis sent the remaining legionaries and staff into the catacombs. Then he was going to call for help.
Captain Laronis is dead. Me and Tribune Alea are the only reinforcements.
Dead? Damn shame. He was tolerable as far as Legion officers go. He had a good plan, too. While he hid everyone who was left in the catacombs, I was to keep watch until help arrived. I even stashed the key in a safe place in case the enemy found me.
What happened to the legionaries who disappeared?
It had to be some sort of enemy army, but all I ever saw were a few wood elves sneaking around the grounds. We need to let everyone in the catacombs know it's safe to come out. Can you go retrieve the key and take care of that?
Okay. Well, go get the survivors. Where did you hide the catacomb key?
I stashed the key inside the old statue in the garden. Don't worry, I'll draw you a map. Just be careful wandering in the garden. We've had an infestation of odd bugs recently. Odd and dangerous.
What led up to everyone fleeing to the catacombs to hide?
When the legionaries showed up, we felt a lot safer. A little security in these troubled times. Then, one by one, soldiers started disappearing. We weren't sure if they were deserting or what. Then, I found the bloody legionary armor.
Then what happened?
Captain Laronis suspected an enemy was picking the cohort off one by one. He expected a full-scale attack, so he sent the staff into the catacombs with the remaining legionaries to protect them. I hid here until you and the Tribune showed up.
Okay. You mentioned something about wood elves?
Other than the wood elves I spotted sneaking around, we never saw the enemy. And the only evidence of foul play was the bloody armor I found. Captain Laronis assumed it was brigands looking to rob the estate. But would brigands challenge a cohort?
They might if they thought they could best them. How long have you been working at the Rustwall estate?
I've been supervising the outdoor staff since Leovic was a cub. Gardeners, masons, they all answer to me. No easy job, especially when we're all frightened out of our wits. I know Rustwall inside and out. Made it easy to find a spot to hide my key.
Okay, sounds good. Assuming I have to talk to... Oh, I have to take his map. He's got to draw it first. Fair enough.
Grab the map and let's go. We
Okay.
need that key.
Just trying to, but I was waiting for him to put it down. Kind of looks like a child's drawing. I don't know why he colored it. Or how...
The gardens are just east of here, down the hill.
How did he even do that so quick? Oof. That is quite the drawing. It does not help very much. And I passed the gardens. Okay.
The Rustwall Gardens. Our map indicates a spot on the western side.
Okay, I think this is that round thing he circled.
These insects, they're from deep underground. What drove them to the surface?
What insects? I haven't seen... Oh, the horrivores.
Gaia said he hid the key to the catacombs inside a statue. No doubt the garden has a lot of those. This is a Colovian estate, after all. Hopefully the map he drew for us is accurate.
Are you familiar with these large insects?
A little. You usually find bugs that big deep underground. I remember seeing lots of them while clearing goblins out of caves. Something must have driven them to the surface.
Okay, if you say so. I remember dealing with them too. Most of the ones I dealt with were actually already on the surface, oddly enough. Okay, the key should be around here.
That's the statue marked on the map. Search for the hidden key.
Sure. Don't really see the statue on the map, but sure.
That's the key. Now let's go open the catacombs. The door is across from the barracks.
Oh, joy. I have to loop my way around. I'm gonna grab this quest real quick first. Then make my way back up. Just a letter, so it's not Old Guzzard. Is that? That looks like a hack wing. Deal with an angry Guzzard. I'm not a fan of Guzzards either, but... Huh. Apparently a Guzzard is a type of... that looking thing? Okay. Interesting that there's a Stargazer in Westweald. Thought those were pretty much limited to Craglorn. Right, across from the barracks. This was the barracks, so it's this one. Catacombs. With a fancy wooden door. Interesting choice.
Move out. We need to find my cohort.
Okay. Anything else to say?
I want to find my legionaries and the estate staff. They have to be down here somewhere. Let's push forward and see what lies ahead.
Yes, ma'am. Those aren't bookshelves, obviously.
Look, down there.
Recollection.
No sign of the escaped legionary, Shard Marshal.
No matter, mortal. More of our forces will come through soon.
As you say, Shard Marshal Vargas, we have more than enough weapons now.
That wood elf, he's with the Recollection. And he's taking orders from a Dremora? What's going on here? That Dremora giving orders? They called...
Hold on. Okay, nothing else changed.
That Dremora giving orders? They called her Shard Marshal Vargas. And those wood elves? They're part of that Recollection cult that's been spotted in the area. We need more information, comrade. Let's press on.
What do you know about the Recollection?
Not as much as I would like. They're one of the possible threats on my list to investigate. Some sort of order or cult made up mostly of wood elves. And now I know that they're apparently working with and taking orders from Daedra.
Any idea who that Shard Marshal Vargas is?
A Daedra barking orders to those Recollection fanatics. Never heard of a Shard Marshal before, but I assume it's some sort of rank. Every new thing we learn just leads to more mysteries. It's damn infuriating.
You say so. Anyway, let's go find these staff members that are probably dead. If I had to take
This
wild
furniture
guess.
was meant for the comfort of dignitaries who took refuge here, not for these Recollection bastards.
Well, you know, if it exists, people are going to use it. Whether or not it's intended for them is a different issue. Certain people just do not care.
Come and take it.
Hello, War Priest. Oh, that's not what I want to do. I don't know how I feel about there being so many beds next to literal dead people. The expectation is obviously that...
By my sword, a legionary. Report, soldier.
Okay, what does he have to say?
Hate to bring bad news to the Tribune, but I'm the only member of the cohort left. Those Recollection zealots killed legionaries guarding the estate until we sent whoever remained down here. That's when we walked right into the Daedra's clutches.
How did you manage to survive?
I got lucky. I fell behind to adjust a loose bootstrap. When I heard the attack start, I slipped into the shadows and have been running ever since. Look, the Daedra have a portal. They're filling the catacombs with Daedric forces to attack Skingrad.
Where is this portal?
It's in the ruins, down in the deepest part of the catacombs. Two magical anchor things keep it open. Tribune Alea is strong, and you look like you can handle yourself. While the Recollection hunts me, You need to destroy that portal.
We'll destroy the portal, but how do we find it?
Go east, and you'll find where the Daedra dug up from below. Drop down, and keep going east. You'll know the portal when you see it. Break those anchors, and I bet the portal closes. I'll try and lead the recollection away, and then find you down there.
Are you sure you'll be alright on your own?
I've become pretty good at sneaking around down here. There are all sorts of secret passageways and trick walls. You just have to know where to look. Don't wait for me, though. I have to move slow to avoid the recollection patrols in the Daedra.
You're certain no one else from the cohort survived?
Almost positive. The recollection swarmed the remaining cohort and the servants we were protecting. They worked fast. It was a slaughter. I'm lucky I lagged behind, or they would have fallen on me too. I managed to pull a few servants away, but... They weren't soldiers. No one trained them for any of this. I can't blame them for making too much noise, or being too slow with a blade. I tried to keep them safe, but it wasn't long before I was on my own.
Yikes. Why do you think breaking the anchors will close the portal?
Call it a hunch. But if I'm being honest, I have no idea what it will do. It might fling you right into oblivion, or turn you into a netch. The anchors seemed important. At the very least, destroying them is better than leaving them be.
Fair enough.
Legionary Capio is right. We need to shut down that portal.
Right.
Legionary Capio made it this far. We need to trust that he can continue to evade the enemy for a while longer. Let's find these ruins he spotted down below and find a way to deal with that portal.
Aye, Captain. Or Tribune, rather. Very funny.
Down into the ruins. We've got to close that portal.
I don't know, I kind of want to wait for the big boss guy to respawn so I can actually fight him.
Legionary Capio.
Should respawn if I take a hot second to loot everything. Could also just be wasting time.
Legionary.
Wouldn't be the best thing in the world, but gotta do what you gotta do. There we go. Didn't think it would take too long.
Capio said the Daedric portal was to the east.
How do you tell east from west, from north from south, underground? Big circle. Oh, I love it when it's a big circle. Oops, that's not what I meant to do.
They're certainly older than the structures above.
Oh. Older ruins than Imperial, huh? So what, potentially Ayleid? I thought they were bookshelves. But nope. Resting places of dead people. As usual. We could probably close that map now, huh?
I
Oops.
think we...
Go. I'm gonna do that. Okay. There wasn't really anything useful down there, just more catacombs. Catacombs.
That was easy.
Oh, there's a backpack. That's an Argonian skeleton. I saw the tail. Minecart? Well, that's odd. Why would there be a minecart? Thunderbugs? What is that? Oh, that must be one of the scribe skills. I think I actually have that one. This is pretty close. Pretty much, yeah, right back where we started.
I'm here for you.
So, how does she have access to certain skills that the players only just got access to? That seems a bit weird. Perhaps it's just me, but that seems a bit odd. Especially since she's not Mage's Guild or Psijic Order.
The portal! Destroy the anchors, comrade!
Defend the anchors! Maintain the portal!
Okay, well, let's destroy this anchor. Kind of want to wait for him to respawn, though. Annoying. Want the full experience. Can't get that if there's no big bad. Should be quick, I would think. Though I wonder if he won't spawn now that there's one anchor down. Nope, there he is.
Oblivion, take you!
Oh, I thought I'd finally get to see what that looks like, but he dodged it. For a second there, I thought that was the same thing freaking Thoat does.
Retreat! That closed the portal. Good work. Now, let's find a way out of here.
Okay.
This way, Tribune. Follow the tracks.
And she's gone. Okay. Out we go.
Over here, comrade. Let's talk.
Okay.
My cohort almost completely destroyed. The Rustwall staff almost all dead. Even Shard Marshal Vargas managed to slip from our grasp. While we closed the portal and saved Skingrad, it feels like we failed, comrade.
This is part of something bigger. I came here to investigate a disturbance in the Threads of Fate.
The Threads of Fate? That sounds ominous. But after what we saw down there, I'll keep an open mind. We learned that the Recollection Cult is working with Daedra and taking orders from Shard Marshal Vargas. They got damn close to invading Skingrad.
So the threat here is over?
With the portal closed and the Daedra on the run, the remaining Recollection forces aren't enough to threaten Skingrad. But I'll get the Legion to send more soldiers, just in case. Here, the pay I promised. The Legion always makes good on its debts.
Why, thank you.
Consider your temporary commission suspended, comrade. Though I'd love to have you permanently assigned to my cohort. I plan to continue to look into the Recollection and Shard Marshal Vargas. I hear there's a wood elf in Skingrad doing the same.
What are you gonna do about the remaining Daedra and Recollection cultists beneath Rustwall?
I'll send for more legionaries to clear them out. As many as we can spare. With the portal closed and Shard Marshal Vargas on the run, they shouldn't pose too much of a problem.
And what happens to Rustwall Estate after that?
That's up to Count Calantius. I'll advise him to keep legionaries at the estate even when no dignitaries are present. Problem is, we don't have many left to allocate here. The Legion isn't what it once was. What with the Empire in disarray.
You mentioned a wood elf. Did you happen to mean Baragon?
You know him? Interesting history for a wood elf. Traveled Tamriel as an adventurer in his youth, then became an Imperial scribe. I understand he's retired now, but word is he's investigating the Recollection. I should find him and compare notes.
What are you going to do about the remaining Daedra and Recollection cultists beneath Rustwall?
I'll send for more legionaries to clear them out. As many as we can. That's up to
Okay, that's that. I don't know why it looped me there, but I already addressed that. Okay. Awesome. World boss, pretty close. Where am I? There's another delve, and then the public dungeon. Okay. Not too far away. And as this is a Tuesday, it's getting pretty close to the end of the stream, so I'm gonna cut it here. We'll continue next week with the remaining items in the Paths of Chaos. Which one's closest? Ellenglyn seems to be the closest. We'll do Pim on the way, so on and so forth. Shoot. Okay, so there's the other one. Ostomer is that way. Ellenglyn, yeah. So next week we will start at the same time we started today, and we will do Seeking Armistice and continue with Paths of Chaos, investigating Ellenglyn. Thank you all very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I hope to see you around next week, starting at 11 p.m. UTC. And for those watching after the fact, or after the stream, to those watching the VOD, apologies. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you come around when I'm live sometime. Have a good one, everybody.